third oldest in the world, oldest in India, we are talking about the Durand Cup. Let's start from the beginning. It all started when Sir Mortimer Durand in 1888 decided to start a football tournament in India which he called the Durand Cup. This was the third oldest football tournament in the world after the FA Cup in England and the FA Cup in Scotland. So initially the Durand Cup contained of 8 teams which included 6 British regimental teams and 2 Scottish regimental teams. No Indian civilian teams. Why? The answer is simple, because if they were included, then they would be thrashed badly by these regimental teams. So, but Indian teams were included after some years, and the result was not quite in India's favor. So, which brings us to our next segment, standout performances by Indian teams until 1940. Before 1940, there were 2 times when an Indian team played exceptionally well in the Durand Cup. The first was in 1927 when the East India Railways really played well against the York and Lancaster Regiment in the Durand Cup final before they fall short for a 0-2 scoreline against them. The next was in 1936 when the Aryans club reached the semi-finals of the Durand Cup and was just about to win the semi-finals when they got a penalty kick and converted it, but the referee Fletcher didn't allow it. Then they again took the penalty for a second time, but still the goal was disallowed. And again for a third time the goal was disallowed. This is when the Indian fans revolted and the match got cancelled. The next day, Aryans club didn't agree to play the match again and left Shimla in sheer disappointment. So until 1940, Indian teams weren't so good in the Durand Cup, but in 1940 the history was again turned when the Mohammedan Sporting Club won the Durand Cup for the first time. This was the first time when an Indian club really showed what they can do in the Durand Cup. So, what were they awarded with? This brings us into our next segment, that is the awards given for the Durand Cup winner. There are 3 trophies given to a Durand Cup winner, which are the Durand Cup, the Shimla Cup, and the President's Cup, which was previously known as the Viceroy's Cup. So each trophy has a different history, which we are not getting into in this video. We will talk about that in a later video sometime. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon so when that video drops, you can watch it first. So now let us have some interesting stats. There are a lot of interesting stats with the Durand Cup, related with the Durand Cup. So let's get into the stats corner. Durand Cup is coming back for its 128th edition this year, and there's a lot many things which I haven't talked about the Durand Cup in this video. Of course, I will be doing it in the future videos because we are creating an entirely new playlist dedicated to Indian football history. So subscribe to the channel and ring that bell icon so that you never miss a sports update from the channel. So until the next time, bye.